Alright guys, jumping into League for Underdog Secret and Pile Wither. Final round this time. Got the Bhed Psyches taking on the Ronso Fangs. We are taking on the Kilika Beasts, and the Luca Goers taking on the Guado Glories. So what we're doing here is mostly just trying to finish up the league. We know we can't learn Pile Wither, unfortunately. It is a technique that we just cannot achieve right now. But there's always hope that the next league is gonna have something. I mean, specifically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be re-rolling techs for the next league and seeing if we can kind of force something valuable to show up. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It's always the big question. It also takes a long time. I mean, I know we have the ability to edit the prices and just add whatever we want, but we do it legit every time, although it does take a long time to do. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? In the midfield, though, Vorja gonna go for the shot. Definitely a very foolish decision, and we're just not gonna let that happen. So we're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna. I think we messed up a little bit here. If we had actually just passed right to Iskin at the right moment, he would have had a past to Blappa. Sorry, we would have actually had a really good opportunity at getting a goal there. Either way, we're gonna pass to Eager though, and that should be just as good. And Eager does have the sphere shot, so that's really nice. And I know he's not currently top scorer, but like I said before, like we don't need to be top scorer because we know we're not going to get Pile Wither. Like, we know that we can't learn it, even if we win it. So there's not really a reason to strive for that, right? Yeah, you're going to have Vorja push right side. That could actually be really bad for them. He takes a tackle here, and I mean, Barrick's just going to get it, right? I mean, he's double the endurance of Vorja there. He's got 46 attack. And then Vorja's only got 19 endurance. Like it's a recipe for disaster if you're Vorja. So let's pass to Eager, and then yet again we're just going for the sphere shot. And if we get a goal here, we're actually set extremely well to really just go for some experience. Because like I said before, like we're not focused on the top scorer any longer, so we're not held in the position where we need to strive for it. It looks like Barrick will steal it. Maybe we need to. I guess we can swim away. Not really sure. I don't like any of this, really. I don't know. It's just like such a weird scenario to be in. I'm trying to get like someone free, but both Eager and Blappa they're both kind of in situations right now where you kind of think they're gonna get encountered. So Dean will tackle through. Fingers crossed. Oh, that's such a good tackle. Yeah, passes have. So Deem is definitely going to shut us down a little bit. I mean, I guess this isn't all terrible. I mean, it kind of is. The reason it's kind of all terrible, I'll explain myself, is I was going to say we get experience for Eager and stuff, but really what we're doing, it might not seem like it, we're actually getting experience for Barrick. And Barrick doesn't need experience, right? Like, he's good. Yeah, a really good sphere shot, but we're really hoping Vorja just doesn't touch the ball. But yeah, like Barrick is going to get too much experience, and then, I mean, I guess over time, ooh, the volley shot, it's so cool when it happens. Oh, and Nizrut can't stop it. 2-0. But the issue with that is, like, Barrick's already like over 20 levels above everyone else, so it's hard to justify when he levels up more. You know what I mean? So now with this, we can actually focus a little bit more. It took a little bit longer, but we can focus a little bit more on getting experience for our other players and stuff. Obviously, they're a little bit covered, but I think that'll be fine. Let's pass to Lake Am here. And really what we're aiming to do is just get some experience. So let's actually pass between Lake Am and Eager. I think that's reasonable. I'd like to pass to Judah, but she's pretty well covered. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, who can I pass to, really? If I can't pass to Judah, then I'll pass to Eager. And I guess Judah already, I mean, she's such a high level already. Like, she actually probably doesn't need that kind of boost from the passing and everything. I mean, you look at other players and other, people in the positions they're in, and Eager probably needs that more. Lake Am also doesn't need it, but, I mean, who else is Eager going to pass with, right? He's kind of got Barrick and Blappa, but Blappa's covered and Barrick is too high of a level. It's really just like, you know, figuring out like what can you do, what can't you do, what does it look like, what's the next step, all that stuff. So I mean, all in all, very solid situation for us. I mean, that'll probably wrap it up. I don't think this one's actually gonna complete. I still need to do some like tests on like when does the experience apply for the pass. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I gotta do, but that's always something I've always like wondered about. But yeah, Eager level 55, more HP, block, catch. So immediately after that, we definitely want to put Nimrok into the field because he needs a lot more experience than Judah does. Judah is so ahead of the game, and we just want to kind of give that same opportunity to Nimrok as well. So starting out, Barrack does start with the ball, so that's really good to see. And Nimrok is just, I mean, he's just free, right? It's the start of the game. Like we're good to just pass as we need to. Arguably, we could also pull forward back here, and it actually wouldn't be unreasonable to do that, but in general, we don't. I think if we're 2 goals ahead, we're pretty safe to do that, because even if they get the ball and score and whatever, they don't win the game, and then we get the ball back, and I think the time we can waste with the passing and everything is so great that it's almost impossible for them to score twice. Like we would have to make some like truly boneheaded moves, right? Like that would be the big thing. Like if we just did something so like dumb, it was like, come on, like why? How did you think that was gonna work? But yeah, we're gonna pass to Nimrok here, and then Nimrok's actually probably gonna swap over and start passing to Blappa. It's a little bit more secure because it'll pull players away from Nimrok and give him a little bit more space, because that's really what you always got to contend with, I think, when passing. Just the fact that a bunch of players just start harassing. That's really the hurdle. And also, Blappa is the lowest leveled player on this team, I think. Outside of potentially Nimrok, but I think he might actually be a lower level than Nimrok. So this is definitely, it's definitely good for both of them, right? It's definitely a benefit across the board. It's looking pretty good. I mean, some players are getting a little bit close to Nimrok, which is not great, but it's not doom and gloom yet. You know what I mean? Not yet. Close, but not yet. Oh, this is actually kind of annoying. It's like they spread out somehow. Okay, so they do get the ball. And this is kind of what I was talking about, like if they get the ball and score and whatever, we still have plenty of time. So they get the ball here. And there's not even a guarantee they'll score though, too. So like there's also that. So let's push up. And then after that, I mean, we can just pass right back to Nimrok, right? Like he's free again. And really the issue there, of course, is they just can't encounter Barrack and do anything about it, right? Barrack is just an absolute monster. He's very, very effective at everything he's doing. A little bit of pressure, of course, coming back, but there's only a minute left, so I think we're good. It would be very unlikely for them to be able to get the ball back here. Well, I say that now, but they are getting a little bit of... I don't know. I don't have, like, Blappa or anyone to pass to. Like if you look at it, pretty much every single person's covered, actually. Like, this is not a situation where I've got, like, an abundance of, like, people free. I guess technically I could pass to Lake Am, and I mean she's gonna get encountered here, but I don't know if that's actually a big deal. Oh, she doesn't even get encountered. See, the players, they actually stopped right short of it. If they had continued pursuing, then they actually would have encountered Lake Am. What a shame for them. I will say, I think we've gotten just bonkers amount of experience for Nimrok. At least it feels like we have. I mean, maybe we didn't, but it feels like we got quite a... He did a lot of passing. Like, I think like 40 experience worth of passing. Oh, 39. Okay. I mean, I was 1 experience point off. It's not the worst. But yeah, Lake Am level 60, more HP. Nimrok level 53, more HP, endurance, catch. And I guess he is tied as the lowest level with Lappa. So Fangs win 2-1, we win 2-0, and the Goers win 3-1. And we are still top scorer, surprisingly enough, because we were shooting a lot with Eager in those last few games. Got Underdog Secret, and no one can learn Pile Wither. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.